You want to move your life forward in the most positive way using astrology? Then let's talk about the astrological patterns for April 2017. We cannot talk about April without first focusing on Venus. We have something beautiful happening with this planet. Venus has been retrograde. It started in March and it started in the sign Aries, but it is going backward into Pisces, and that's going to happen on April 2nd. Venus will transit the very late degrees of Pisces, going stationary direct in mid-month on April 15th, and it'll stay in Pisces just about the entire month. Now, what's beautiful about this is that Venus is very strong in Pisces. This is when the energy becomes softer, and the key word to focus on is grace. I love to meditate on the word grace because it's something I don't think that we can really define verbally. We have to feel it. It's more than blessings. It's more than light. It's more than spiritual awakening. Grace is so fine as a frequency, and that's what's going to be offered to us in the month of April if we open our doors to it. So that means a lot of unconditional love flowing through us. That means a soft, wonderful, happy vibration in the air on the relationship dynamic. And we've had huge development with the relationship energy as Venus has been going retrograde. So all of this courage, all of this assertive energy that we've been growing while Venus has been retrograde in Aries now turns into love, now turns into peace and calm and spiritual connectedness and intuition and faith. Everything beautiful. There is so much development happening in April. Not only do we have all of this wonderful Venus energy, but then we have Mercury going retrograde. It's going to begin the retrograde phase at 5 degrees Taurus in the early part of the month on April 9th. And it's going to go back into Aries, the very late degrees of Aries, and that's going to happen on April 20th. So it'll spend some time in Aries, and then it goes direct again in the early part of May. So this Mercury retrograde phase happening at the same time that Venus is going stationary direct in Pisces, it's an incredible time frame for insight. It's an incredible time frame to put a lot together that's been in development for the past several months. I would like to plant into your mind the idea that this is going to be breakthrough time for you. New ideas, new concepts, putting a lot together that has been in development. And in the middle of all this beautiful activity in April, we have a full moon in Libra that is really spectacular because the moon will be conjunct Jupiter in Libra, opposite Sun-Uranus conjunct in Aries, and that is high voltage energy designed to help us have a breakthrough. And again, we're working with all that Venus and Pisces grace. So I think spiritual breakthroughs are in order in April, and I encourage you to embrace this. And then the last thing is the new moon in Taurus on April 26th. That's going to happen at 6 degrees Taurus, which is almost the exact same degree where Mercury started the retrograde phase earlier in April. So there's going to be a lot of development that started with Mercury going retrograde, and that new moon on the 26th will help advance it. It'll help you get some clarity. So to summarize the astrological patterns for April, we need to remember that Venus is the dominant planet for the month in Pisces in retrograde motion starting on the 2nd, but it goes direct on the 15th. A special bloom of unconditional love is available to us. Remember, meditate on the word grace. Fill yourself with it. And in addition to that, we have Mercury going retrograde, starting in Taurus, but retrograding back into Aries. And that's going to be a wonderful time to review and to integrate and to come up with new breakthrough ideas. So Mercury turns retrograde on April 9th. We have the full moon in Libra on the 11th. We have Venus going direct on the 15th. Very busy in the middle part of the month. Then towards the end of the month, we have the new moon in Taurus. And remember, the moon in Taurus is very strong because it's exalted in that sign. And that happens on the 26th. So there's a coming together of ideas, there's insights, there's breakthroughs for the entire month. I'm looking forward to all this activity, and I hope you are too. Think positive, make it good. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.